Alright, hello. Today I'm going to be playing Getting Over It. I practiced it a little bit last night just to make sure I wasn't terrible at it, wouldn't embarrass myself. Um, didn't want to get stuck at the first obstacle and sit there for like 20 minutes having trouble. So yeah, I'm probably still going to embarrass myself a little bit, but it is a hard game, so hopefully you guys will understand. But yeah, let's get right into it. I got some lo-fi music playing in the background just to kind of spice some things up. I have explicit music turned off, so hopefully it won't play anything weird, but I'm sure there'll be some interesting lyrics and samples that have been used in some of these songs, but for the most part it's pretty chill. I tried making this video earlier today before one of my classes, and that was very tough. After like 20 minutes in, I had an issue with my sketch program and it was acting weird, but I got it to fix. I fixed it with some keybinds and such, so now we should be good. Still playing on my Mac. Hopefully that'll change soon. I just need to kind of find a cam that I think is good, because I don't really want to have a bad cam like the laptop camera.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
But yeah, he's going to talk a lot, like I said, and I'm just going to try to let him talk for the most part. In the beginning, it's kind of a story about how he made the game, so I'd like to let him do that, but after that, he starts to kind of just try to motivate you or motivate me after I fall. And that's probably going to be a lot, and it's going to get irritating having him talking over me a lot, so after that point, I might cut him off a little bit. This tree was not this hard last night, but it's been a long day, like he said. Probably shouldn't be playing it after having a long day, but we're here anyway.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
So this is where I got.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game.
Keep talking over me, Bennett.
It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
No kidding, Bennett.
That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Is it really a punch in the gut? But yeah, that spot up there that I was at when he started talking, where the cup is, that's where I got last night. That part's pretty hard because although you might not know it at first, the cup moves on its own. Or not on its own, but it is not stuck in place. So if you get your hammer around it, the hammer will knock it over and you will fall. And that was pretty frustrating last night. Because I thought I was doing pretty good, and then boom, lost it all. And then earlier today, when I did it, first try, I got past it, and it was pretty crazy. But who knows if we'll get there now. Definitely not if I keep freaking falling like this. It's definitely not the smartest game for me to to show you all, considering I've only recently made the move to computer gaming and like using the mouse and keyboard. You know, it's a lot harder than playing with one of these, for me at least. You know, the controllers are like built to fit into people's hands and be very comfortable and easy to master, I suppose, while mouse and keyboard is just a bunch of stuff going on at a wall at once. I think they both have their pros and cons, you know. Like I said, controllers are like more comfortable and accessible, but mouse and keyboard, like with the mouse, you know, my mouse can go anywhere on my table, so we have like a lot more like smaller like details with like cursor and aim, I guess, while with the keyboard you have like all sorts of different keys that can be bound to do whatever you want, basically. So a lot more potential with mouse and keyboard, but when you go 20 years with a controller, it's very different, especially with this game, because it's all based upon your mouse. So that inexperience with a mouse can prove to be my downfall. Like right now, I've made this jump plenty of times the last 24 hours, but for some reason right now I'm having a lot of trouble. Some of that's probably frustration from, you know, software issues, and it's the end of the day, so I've been through my classes, and, you know, okay, come on. So it's kind of like I'm wore out, I guess. My morale is down. There we go. And I think this game, the more frustrated you get in this game, the worse you perform, you know? Like, you'll do really good for a stretch of the game, and then you fall like a lot or something, and you'll just get upset, and then you'll start moving quicker because you are just like pissed off, you know, and you're like, I just want to get this done with. I want to get back to where I was, and you just move quicker, make stupid decisions, and you keep falling and falling and getting more upset, and then you give up. Come on. Oh yeah.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment, or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real. The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating.
I need to talk.
But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Like I was saying, I don't know if you could hear me over Bennett, our good friend, but this is the farthest I've been. I've never gotten past that metal piece there, and I don't want to lose this. And it's very steep, this rock face I'm on, and this spot above me looks like it's going to be pretty tough. So I'm going to try to plot out my next course of action, you know. So I think this is me. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to sit on this rock right here, and then I'm going to try and jump this way, I suppose, and I need to get my hammer hooked on that. And I don't know what's up, but I'm assuming I'm just going to keep doing this like back and forth thing, you know. Like, I'm going to go boom, 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 all the way up it. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but I do know that I need to get my hammer around that light there. But, you know, I don't know if it's going to quite work out that way. I don't even know if I'm going to get up on that rock, to be honest. Yep. I keep finding myself, when I play this game, wanting to, like, roll my sleeves up. Like, I'm just like, oh, the cuffs are bothering me. Like, anything that's slightly off or distracting me, I'll say is bothering me. Or, not bothering me, but that's, like, distracting me, and that's why I messed up on a jump or something. No. Oh, okay. We can work with that. Thought I was going to go all the way over that rock. Don't push off of it. No, that's not what I want you to do. Hammerman.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Okay, we see another light up there. That means I'm going to probably be jumping from light to light. I almost think I don't want to go to that rock. Oh, no. I don't understand. That's good, yeah. I don't understand how I'm slipping so much. Like, oh, maybe, no. Like, I almost think I need to just sit here and jump. Like, I think I cannot get on that rock. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. That's something that's very tough about this game is no matter where... Oh, yeah. That might be good. Nope. Not if it's gonna do that. Like I was saying, something very tough about this game is like, it feels like sometimes the mouse will do what I'm not telling it to do, but it's like moving so quickly that it like misses what I'm doing in the middle, and it just immediately goes to where I end at. And then it like...
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
I have not done this part before, Bennett. So don't lie. Just do what you did the first time. Well, that's what I did the first time, Bennett, and look at where I'm at again. No. I think I'm gonna fall here. Because I don't know how to... Okay, there we go. I didn't think I'd be able to get over that rock again. See, like, I'm not asking him to push it like that, but he's still kind of doing it. And then he just eats himself down and slides. It's not what I want him to do. Oh my goodness. I also keep pushing my mouse off the desk. I don't know what I just did, but I'm here for it. No. No. Okay, well, I'm on the rock now. And I'm off the rock now. Just like that. Come on. We got this. You know, although you might be able to hear it too, although my laptop is holding itself together by a thread, you know, it probably sounds like a jet engine right now. Yeah, it does. Although it's chugging along, you know, and I probably should play this game on my PC instead of my Mac. This game might be the game that I just play for every video. Depends on how quickly I beat it, I guess, and if it frustrates me too much. But like, this game works on Mac, so I don't necessarily have to get a face cam for my computer right now. I can just make this work. But it's hard, so do I really want to play a super hard game for every video I make? Probably not. Why does he do that? Come on. Like, he just slips. All of a sudden he just starts slipping. Like, why? There's no reason for him to start slipping like that, and he just does it. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, but... it doesn't feel like there's a reason, and it's kind of frustrating. Come on, come on. Do the little hoppies. Don't slip here. If you slip, dude, I'm gonna be mad at you. Like that, like he just jumped. He just decided he was going down. He's like, oh, yeah, whatever you just did, I don't like it, so we're going back to the rocks now. Like, oh, cool, dude. I will say, at least I haven't done any gigantic falls yet. That's a new thing. I'm sure it'll happen soon, but I'm sure one of these times he's just gonna do that, but like way harder. And I'm just gonna fly over that rock up there to the left and just just go back to the beginning, you know. Yeah, dope. Oh my goodness. I keep doing that. Oh, dope. I sat there and prepared for it and just completely choked. I don't want to be over here, dude. Oh my goodness. He's gonna fall. I'm not gonna be happy. That was close. This is not good. Like I was saying earlier, the moment you start getting irritated, kind of start slipping, literally.
Oof, sorry about that.
Be the hammer.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Shut up, Bennett. Nobody cares what you have to say, Bennett. You made the game. You know what you're doing.
This thing that we call failure is not
Shut
the
up.
falling down.
I literally just fell like 2
Very
centimeters.
Pickford.
Not actually 2 centimeters, but barely fell. And you're acting like I lost the game. Be the hammer, man. That's all you gotta do. Or you could not do that and then fall. You could be the fall guy. I don't understand. Oh, dope. Look away and fall. I feel like that house jump there is like impossible to do from the log. Like you have to hook the log and momentum yourself up. I think that's what most of this game is about, is like fluid motion and momentum. You have to, sometimes you have to do things like 2 jumps in 1 jump, basically. But it's like still like 2 jumps, but you can't like stop. You just have to like fluidly go from one to the other and keep the momentum. Because without that momentum, you'll just gonna fail it every time. Like that. This is... Oh no. There we go. Maybe I spoke too soon. No. I think that's a faux jump right there. Because you can't really get your hammer out from that little alcove. I'm gonna lose it real quick. It's been 25 minutes. That's something that is interesting about this game is it does not really feel like it's been that long. Time kind of flies when you're playing this game. You know, they say time flies when you're having fun. Dope. But speaking of having fun, I'm not having it, as you can see. And we're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose all the progress. We already have lost all the progress, but we're gonna lose it even more. This man's not really being the hammer today. See, like, I don't think I can really make that jump from here. I think I have to, like, do that, you know? Sometimes he just decides that he's going to push off without me telling him to. Which I assume is because I'm not used to the mouse. I might have already said that before, but... I thought about changing the DPI, but... I don't think that's really that important. Like, maybe it is, but just like with, like, aim sensitivity on, like, Call of Duty, it's not like it's gonna affect it too much, like, unless it's, like, super slow or way too fast, I guess. But, like, if it's faster than what you are comfortable with, like, eventually you will... Oh my goodness. Eventually you will learn to make it work and be really good with it. So, like, I might struggle with this for a while because it's super, like, sensitive and all that, but eventually I will learn the ins and outs of it, and I hope at least, and understand, like, be really good at knowing when he's gonna push off a rock face for no reason. Come on. Yes, dude. I was just about ready to give up. No. No. How did your hammer even get down there? You weren't even, like, close to capable of doing that. Probably gonna call it here soon because it's been almost 30 minutes and my sanity is slowly fading away. I feel like that lip there, where the metal meets the mountain, is very important, but like, maybe I push off of it from here still. Okay, it doesn't do that much. No, why do you have to slip there? You couldn't just hold yourself up? I don't really know what the heck I have to do here. Like, I know. I can see it. I drew the plan up. But how do I get there? Because I'm sliding so much. Oh. It's pretty cash money. And there's, like, no way for me to rotate. Like, if I hit a jump like that, like I just tried to do, there's no way for me to rotate my my hammer fast enough. Or it's not even fast enough, it's properly. Like, if I try to rotate it this way, it's gonna hit there. If I try to rotate it the other way, it's gonna hit the ground. So I have to like bring it in and rotate it. But I don't think that's a very feasible option. Oh my goodness. Because it's not gonna, like, I've got such a small moment in time to do such a thing that I can't make all those movements quick enough, because it's just, if I try to make it quick enough, it's gonna miss the most important part where like he's pulling it in and it's just gonna hit something. I feel like I'm slowly getting the hang of it here, but I still don't know like exactly the way to get onto that rock there. Like, it just happens and I'm like, oh cool, okay, let me try and make it work this time. But it never works. Because I think I do have to kind of use the wall and like, why? Like, I didn't move it that quick and you just immediately push it into the rock and bounce off. I think I have to use, like, I have to lodge myself up in that hole. I feel like just a little bit to get. What are you doing, dude? I'd like to at least make it past this spot and then maybe call it there, but dope. Couldn't have just hit it and not done anything. You had to hit it and also knock me off the rock somehow. See, now I'm losing it again because I'm trying to move quickly. Because it's been 32 minutes and it feels like half of that has been me here. Probably not, but. You probably can see my mouse. Yeah, you can. And I'm like running it off like the table and stuff. That doesn't help. Keep clicking. I don't think the clicking does anything, but keep accidentally doing it. Every time I do that, where I like get upset and look up at the ceiling, I look back and he's even worse than he was when I was looking up. Come on. We can do this. The viewers need this. Bennett. The viewers need this. You gotta let me go up here. You know what, Bennett? You might as well just let me. You might as well just drop me like a rope or something to climb up, Bennett. I'm not even. I didn't even move the mouse, and he's moving it. Imagine I can just like here. Okay, well, my keybinds aren't working anymore, so I can't do that. But imagine I just like go up that way, like I just hit the jump on this rock, hardcore style, and it just like I win the game. Imagine I make that joke of doing that, and that being how you win, not knowing that that's actually how you win. We're doing it, boys and girls. And then we're not doing it. Anytime I get any shred of positivity into this. He takes it away. See, I was about to give up. I was about to say I'm gonna be done for today. And the moment that happens, he's like, oh, well, you get a little bit farther now.
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears.
Well,
John Vance Cheney.
That's it, boys and girls. That's the end of the stream, or the video. Thanks for tuning in. Let's just forget that last part happened. You know, let's just say I'm still at that red metal area. Let's just say I didn't fall all the way back down. You know, like that didn't happen, right? Like you guys, that didn't happen. So, you better say that didn't happen, because it didn't happen. All right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully next time I can get past that spot. If there is a next time, I don't know if I'm brave enough to try again. You know, I guess we'll see. You have to tune in next time to see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.